What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully he's having a very good day today. So today, we are going to go ahead and consider the World Tour for the Ultimate Red Zone for the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. And I already did a video for the Broly, but you know what? Since I already done Omega with no item run, I decided to redo this video and do another no item run, and maybe even do Metal Core Cooler. So this one here is not too difficult because again we are able to bring here God Goku, which is basically a movie god killer because he has that damage reduction. And of course Broly in the last phase is going to be here AGL. This was pretty simple. This took about maybe my second attempt after like remaking my team build, and the more I use the Gammas, the more I really start to like them. And the reason why is because the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are actually very versatile. And the reason that makes them versatile is because of their passive, where not only if you actually keep them on the same rotation paired up together, but because they're also providing support to the entire rotation, where one Gamma is providing defense and the other Gamma is providing attack and key +1. So really, even as your floater character, which could be a support unit or another like top tier character, they're also getting support, which will make them, you know, a lot better offensively and also defensively as well. So really the Gammas are really really versatile component in your team build, because even as a floater, they're still providing support the entire rotation. So again, I really do like the Gammas. The Gammas are really fun. I wouldn't go as far as saying they're a must-have. I would say maybe one of them is a must-have, but I wouldn't say having both of them is a must-have. I think just having one of the Gammas will definitely make your box a lot better. Preferably, I think Gamma 1 has more value compared to Gamma 2. And the reason why is because, of course, he's a very good tanking unit for slot number 1. But more importantly, with the new meta of how hard these bosses are going to be, defense is much more important compared to offense. So Gamma 1 is providing here 30% defense and key +1 the entire rotation. So I do feel like the value for Gamma 1 is definitely over Gamma 2. But regardless, having them on the same rotation is just a very good powerhouse. And again, they're just providing extra support for the last rotation. Again, Piccolo now is also a very good character because he has now access to a 200% leader skill, which is providing him an extra 60% to his stats. So that means that basically when we are against your Broly in the last phase, Piccolo is actually able to tank the super attack a lot better. Better than Gamma 1 for sure, because Gamma 1 is only have damage reduction and no guard ability by the last phase, but still, Piccolo is actually really impressive, having access to this 200% leader skill. The LR Gods, again, the LR Gods are just really here to basically do some damage. Defensively, I would still say that these guys are still really good if you're still able to stack up with them. But the LR Gods are just on a different platform now compared to the LR Super Saiyan 4s, which before I did find them better, but now, again, the roster of movie heroes is just way better. So now we come to this rotation, and again, this is really impressive, even at 55%. Now the friend Gamma 1 is going to be at 69%, while my Gamma 2 is going to be at 55%. But even at 55%, the fact that you can know and run these tough bosses is just really impressive. Now this does take a little bit of RNG, because again, the most difficult phase is going to be the AoE phase. Now Gamma 1 does have a nullification against physical types, so you could use it against the first and second stage. However, the thing is that Gamma 1 needs to dodge, then he will nullify. Where against Broly in this event right here, he does nullify dodging, so you're actually not able to nullify any of his super attacks in the first two stages with Gamma 1. Gamma 2, however, after stage number 3 and 4, he is able to nullify their super attack because he does not require to invade the enemy attack. But it is only going to be a coin flip to get the nullification, which is a 50% chance to nullify. That can definitely make or break your run if you're trying to do like a no item run. Because even in the SCR phase, even at 55%, if you do get hit by the AoE and decides not to nullify, surprisingly Gamma 2 does take, I think, either 200 or 150k of damage, which is a little bit shocking considering that even though he does super attack, he's still taking that much damage. So again, Gamma 2, I wish his nullification was a 70% chance and not a 50% chance, but I guess I can understand because these Gammas are just really, really OP. So again, really, now that we have the Scouter for Gogeta, it's pretty much easy peasy. Because we don't have to worry about the super attack, because God Goku is going to basically annihilate or tank it really well. So we have no worry about Broly, as long as we're able to put God Goku in the perfect spot. So again, LR Gogeta is still a really good character. The more I use him, the more I feel like they definitely could have made him way better defensively, or at least give him, when you actually transform to Gogeta, at least give him a medium chance or a high chance to do additional super attack, because again, having a chance to, like, a great chance to crit the enemy does do extra damage, but I mean, Gogeta is already super effective in its all types, so it's not much damage that we're seeing anyway. So I really do hope, I would have wished that Gogeta would have got here an extra chance to do additional super attack, because defensively he would be a lot better. Just with that extra 30% defense that he do 3 times per turn, that would make him a lot better, especially with his damage reduction. So now this phase, again, we are going to take a chance. This can end really bad or can end really well. But this is a pretty good rotation, because the Carnival Goku does have here his guard ability. However, unfortunately, we haven't been stacking as much defense as possible with him, and he's only 55%, but that's still enough. Again, we're just going to rely here that, of course, Gamma 2 is going to tank, or nullify, sorry, the super attack. Now, surprisingly, I was actually really surprised how well Gamma 1 actually tanked this. He did get off his super attack first, which is pretty good, because he does raise his defense for 1 turn for Gamma 1. And then now we eat a super attack, but now we're fully built up, but Gamma 1 takes double digits. That is really crazy. We actually get the beautiful nullification, which is actually, I think, in my opinion, the best looking nullification in Dokkan, especially with the 3D art. I think that's really, really cool for Gamma 2. So we actually do get the coin flip, which is really nice. Gamma 2 should be fully built up at this point. And again, these guys are like at 55% basically. And look how much damage they're doing. That is just really ridiculous. How good these characters are going to be when they're fully rainbowed. Like, normally, like, the meta that's going on with Dokkan is that for a new Dokkan Fest, you normally would want extra dupes, like, for example, with GT Pan, Raditz, what was that game? What was the Dokkan Fest? I can't think of right now, but usually those characters you want extra copies of, because there's, like, a big difference. But these guys at 55%, I mean, you're looking pretty good at 55%, so I'm not gonna hate on Gamma 1, Gamma 2. They're actually really good at 55%. So they're pretty good. So now we come to this rotation right here. We can see there's no super attack, so we are gonna go ahead and transform with the LR Gods. And the reason why is because we actually want to take advantage of Gogeta's Scouter effect. So we want to make sure that we're gonna kill Broly as quickly as possible, so we can actually still have the Scouter effect for the AGL Broly. Alright, so there goes God Goku again. Just a defensive god, which is pretty good. And then the LR gods are going to basically, do we actually kill Broly here? I'm not too sure. But this was just a very easy no item run. Would I say it's easier than running a double tech LR gods? Maybe, because again, the most difficult part about this no item run is, of course, the AoE Broly. But the fact that we have a nullification and now we also have a revival character, maybe I would say this is a lot easier. I remember doing this with the LR Super Saiyan 4s back in the day, but that was just pure RNG as well. But again, SCR Broly is just like the most difficult phase to do a no item run because of that AoE. Alright, so now we come to this phase here as well. Now this Broly, even Gamma 1 is not able to tank a super attack, because on my first try, I did actually put my 90% Gamma 1 in the front, where Broly was going to super attack. Alright, sorry about that, my mic just for some reason stopped working, but yeah, so I would put Gamma 1 where the super attack is, but unfortunately, even Gamma 1 fully built up, at 69% or even 90%, still can take over 500k of damage from Broly. So I decided to put Gamma 2 where the super attack is going to be, because again, we do have here a 50% chance to actually get the nullification. So I was a better man, because unfortunately there is no other way to actually survive this. The only way to actually survive this was to put Piccolo in slot number 2, but you will notice here that we are actually getting here double supered. So our best bet is to basically put Gamma 2 in slot number 2. We get the nullification, and then Piccolo, as you can see, we actually get the nullification, which is really nice. Piccolo, again, this is where the extra stats come from, the Gammas from their leader skill. This shows you how well Piccolo is able to eat a super attack, which I was really shocked, because Piccolo's only at 69%. So we get our extra defense boost because of the first attack, and then now we get supered again. A double super is very rare to survive in Dokkan from Broly. But again, here comes Piccolo. Piccolo just a god type disadvantage, 181k. And one of the main reasons why, again, also we are able to survive is because the Gammas on that rotation are providing support to Piccolo, right? Because Gamma 1 is providing 30% defense, and Gamma 2 is providing 30% attack and Ki plus 2. So those extra stats do actually help out Piccolo even more, which is why we're actually able to get here the beautiful tankiness. Now we come to this last phase right here. Of course, I'm using here both the Dokkan attacks for Goku and the LR Gods. Now, surprisingly, from these two attacks, I mean, Broly still has a lot of HP. I thought we would get the Dokkan attack, but we actually don't end up getting it. And this actually almost cost us the run, because, again, we have to worry about Broly's super attack. Now, I believe this is going to be turn 9. And on turn 9, we no longer have the Scouter for Gogeta, because it's been past 5 turns. So now we have to guess where the super attack is going to be, and our HP is really low. This is not a bad turn, because again, we do have the revival for Goku, but if we don't die this phase, next turn we could actually lose, depending if Broly decides to super attack in the front or not. So again, unfortunately, we actually don't get the Dokkan attack, so I was a little bit thrown off by there. But again, this was still a really easy run. I mean, if I lost, I would just jump back in, and then we got the run easily done, because again, this team build is just really, really strong, especially with the LR Gods and the Tech Carnival Goku. So we do get super, which is fine, because again, Goku is going to eat that easy peasy, num num nums, take it like a champ, and bow, double digits. That is just so crazy. And then here come the LR Gods, 7 million. It is unfortunate that these guys did get pushed, because as we know, next month it is going to be here the Realm of Gods, or not Realm of Gods, but Resurrection F for Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. So now global players have to wait even longer to get a hands of an extra copy of the 7-year anniversary LRs, which I guess is good in a sense, because I feel like the Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, the Int version, I definitely feel like they're definitely a very easy skip for Dokkan, because you're just now, you know, with every TR coming out, especially like Global God Gamma 1, Gamma 2, it's just now they're like, they feel like expired, right? So it is what it is, as they say, but still, like, you know, I just can't find any good reason why you would want to summon for Goku and Vegeta. So now we come to this phase right here. Again, there's a lot of attacks in the front. Unfortunately, there's no way I can put Gamma 1 in the front, and the reason why is because, again, he gets the lion's share of his defense after he super attacks for Gamma 2. So I have to put Gamma 1 in the front and pray and hope that we don't get supered. And hopefully that this Dokkan attack, if we get a crit, maybe will kill Broly. Because, again, Gamma 2 is also providing here, I believe, 10% chance to crit to the entire rotation. Alright, so we do get the Dokkan attack, which is really good. So far, no super attack. And again, if we get super, it's going to be GG's, because again, our HP is not high enough for Gamma 1 to actually survive Broly's super attack. So, again, we're doing here another world tour. We almost take care of Broly, but luckily Broly decides not to super attack. So, we do live here. Gamma 2 gets the beautiful KO screen, and we actually get the no item run. So, now all we have to do here is going to be here, of course, the Metal Core Cooler for the no item run showcase, and then that's be the world tour for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. But let me know what you guys think. Again, these guys are crazy. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos coming down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!